Hey guys, what's up? It's Tryptophan with another video. In this one I'll be playing Spirit. This is in a pre-made. I learned a new strategy. Not a new strategy, but like a new way to place your buildings. It's really strong and I like to showcase that. I learned it from Expressa, who probably learned it from Littlewood or Phoenix. That's what we're going off of. Maybe someone else came up with it, but it's probably originated from Korea, which is like where all the good spirits are. Apparently they have like a 60% spirit win rate right now. As you can see, I only put one market in the middle because that saves me 50 minerals. So like, that's like a 50% boost to eco. Like when I would only have like 50 minerals right here instead of 100. Just farming right now. I think I might be all tabbed. Let's go back to faster mode. Boom. I'm just keep looking. Oh, actually, because it's replay, I can just keep my money on the market. So you can, that might actually be better than a real gameplay where I'm just constantly looking at my spirit or selecting my spirit and all. You can see how good my markets are.
I have met the enemy.
And then I can later show my upgrades 100% of the time. Yeah, I like that idea. So, farming gas. I have 300 minerals. I put them all in the one market. I know that the third set of the 100 minerals won't get the first tick, but I don't really care. Like, I'm floating gas. I honestly, I should be putting another 100 minerals in right now. Like, I know it'd only get 3 or 4 ticks in, but it's definitely worth it. Especially right now where I'm in the early game where you're floating gas is definitely worth it. And anything that will help you get minerals. Yeah, this guy lives, I think. No, he dies. Just kidding. No, he lives. Look how lucky he is. Not lucky, but skilled. I think I was purple. How much money was that? See, okay, so one thing you'll notice is that when there's 10 seconds left, the last tick is at 10 seconds. So I withdraw all and I'm already depositing while this is still ticking in the first 60 seconds. So that saves me a lot of time. And like it really adds up. So you can have like 20-minute eco at 17 minutes and like so on and so forth. It's just a way to be super far ahead. That's one reason I like Spirit. And another thing that's really nice about Spirit is like you're never out of the game. You always have the casino chance, or you can always just like say you need 5k minerals, but your team's going to lose. You could just try and double or nothing twice, and that may win you the game. So you might go from like a hopeless situation to 25% chance of winning, and that's amazing. Like, you should take any shot at winning. Yep, so I just went to 5.2k at 4 minutes and 50 seconds of the game. And I'm really short on gas now. So now I'm gas starved, so now I got to think about gas efficiency. I get 3 vision upgrades right here, and 3 life upgrades just so I can farm more. And I make as many outposts as possible. Like, I'm really just trying to farm money right now. It might have been a good idea to have like a bank, like just create another eco spot with a bank and have shield batteries protect me, especially if I'm getting a few life upgrades. Like, that bank's not gonna die, and they don't have hydras 5 minutes and 30 seconds of the game. But I'm already at my mid game because of Spirit. So that's cool. And if Zerg was paying attention, they probably could have guessed that my eco was up there. Yep, so I'm putting another 2,000 minerals in. That's like, oh, I didn't have enough gas for that. But like right now I'm losing a lot of money actually by not putting my money into the bank. I do not know if that's part of the replay or if that's right now. But okay, so right here, this mode, you can also just have a pylon instead of a shield battery. It saves you 10 minerals, but this is a lot stronger against like random lanes because the shield battery heal. Lanes will always attack an attacking unit or attacking structure, so they'll completely ignore the shield battery and pylon and go right through this little tile choke point. So it's a lot stronger than what a lot of people are currently doing. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing right now with the bank. Probably could have had another shield battery in there somewhere, like 2 more shield battery wall. It's a little risky right now, but not too bad. Let's look at my upgrades. So 3 vision, 3 life. They have 0 armor, so why would I get damage? I'd just still be one-shotting them. I keep checking the lane upgrades to see if they are +1 armor yet. And then once they are, because I have the money, I will get 3 attack instead of just making more turrets at every outpost, which is an alternative option. So this is another way you can do it, just like 2 pylons. So, well, they should be ignoring this, but they kind of go for this. They attack it for a little bit while shield battery heals, and then they notice the turret's here. Like, watch. And then they're focus targeting actually for the pylon. So never mind. But normally what would happen is they attack the shield battery for a little bit, then they go for the turret, and they funnel into there. And right here, I'm like just trying to salvage all in time. I probably could have done this, and that would save me 5 seconds. Look how close that was. If they went for if they focus fire better, they could have killed that. And as Zerg, if you know they're doing that, you can counter it with banelings. Just create like 10 banelings and try and kill the bank. And while it is a pretty big investment, like, you pretty much get your gas back instantly, and you set the spirit out of the game, which will save you a huge headache in the long run. Yeah, so actually, like, I had an amazing start. Like, what was that timing? I had 5.2k minerals at what time? And I really have not been able to capitalize on it, but I've gotten some good upgrades, some good map control. I think this is a good spot. And the shield battery. I should probably have another shield battery there. So watch. See how good that spot is? Your pylon is under attack. I just lose 1 shield battery versus a lane ball. There's other ways you can do it too, and maybe I could have fit a 3rd turret in there. But the point is, like, just reduce the amount of towers that are exposed, turrets that are exposed, but still leave a little path for them. Because if you don't leave a path, then you get lanes attacking your pylons and shield batteries, which is not what you want. So here, yep, just keep making outposts. Yeah, and I basically just got a ton of money. I'm like, I have so much money, no gas, nothing I can do. I don't even know what to do with my money, so I'm just like basing. Okay, and I put my money into the bank, and I have like 2 outposts nearby, and if I notice like any aggression there, I just withdraw from the bank. And as I said earlier, I really should be doing this, withdraw 10,000 instead of withdraw all, because this is 10 seconds for withdraw all, and this is 5 seconds for withdraw 10,000. So yeah, that's the thing. So I was thinking about where to base. So I'm just creating outposts on my way to the base that I planned. And the spot I chose is this new structure that was added today. This new, we call it the new donut. Just kidding, we call it the 20. Because if you look at my cursor on the minimap, it's like a 2 right there and there's a 0. So we call it the 20. So I'm going to base it in the 0. Because I'm a 0. And just keep doing that. Yep. I got a fungal. They attack me. I run right through the lanes. Doesn't matter because I have HP upgrades which increase the HP of my spirit. You're under attack. So I just made sure I was recording because that would be super annoying. I'm just keep upping my money. I'm at 4 life, 1 shield battery. Like 3 vision, something like that. Your base is under attack. You're under attack. Lift off. More bell swing. Upgrade complete. They're kind of just memeing about the ancient relic, which is like this really expensive thing that does nothing. Upgrades done. Time to start the next one. But yeah, I think just like playing as efficient as possible with spirit, going for the luck. Best thing you could do, because you can hard carry a lot. And yeah, I see those piglets and I withdraw all instead of withdrawing 10,000, which is a mistake. And like you can withdraw 10,000 twice in the time it takes you to withdraw all. And like with that first withdrawal, it's just a lot safer because if they kill it at 7 seconds, instead of losing all, you lose only. You keep 10,000 and lose the rest. Yep. So I'm just creating turrets.
Upgrades done. Time to start the next one. Punish the enemy attacking your base.
You can look at my upgrades. Right now I'm just trying to get upgrades, like 6 life, 3 vision, 1 shield battery. I'm trying to get up to 6 damage, so that will one-shot a Ling with 1 armor and the life upgrade. Like mostly what I'm trying to get up to is 6 range, 3 attack speed, 6 damage, 6 life, 3 sight, 1 shield battery. But I noticed I was getting even more lucky. Sorry, skill, not luck. So I decided to just go a little bit above that. But what I said earlier is a good ratio of upgrades to get, because life and damage and range are the most important. And then after that, attack speed, and after that, shield battery and sight range are like the things you don't even really need. And by getting only these 4 upgrades, you can save yourself so much money. And that will allow you to base even quicker, in addition to my eco tips that I gave you earlier. Because your teammate's going to provide you sight. And also every time you get an upgrade, it increases the cost of your turrets, so just like ways to save you tons of money. And yeah, it's all about basing early. Like these 4 upgrades are amazing, and attack speed gets better the more upgrades you get. It's not like the first 2 upgrades are kind of meh. No, actually I lied. It's just a bad upgrade all around, but it's better than the others. It's better than shield battery and sight range. So you can almost forego attack speed as well.
Upgrade complete. Time for a timing push.
It's like how much upgrades? Yeah. I don't know. It's decent. Like the first 3 are definitely cost efficient. Oh, in terms of cost efficiency, that's what I'm trying to say. Like the first 3 are the best. But like, if they all costed the same, attack speed 8 would help you a lot more than attack speed 7. But it's less cost efficient. Alright. So I'm just creating. So basically what happens like is if they try and attack here, I have all these turrets just protecting it. So this is like completely safe. This protects this. It's just gonna be a really hard base to break. And like my teammates, like a scientist can instantly spawn to protect that entrance. While this attacks, this attacks, this attacks, this attacks. It's just super safe. Yep, so I'm just getting super lucky. I have like 14,000 there, 5,000 there. And I'm just maxing my upgrades right now. I mean, the only reason I'm getting vision and shield batteries is just because I have the money.
Time for a timing push.
And it wouldn't matter either way. There's no point in saving money when you're this rich. Yeah, so it's 19 minutes in. I have this huge base that's almost maxed out. Spirit's a good class. I don't know what I'm doing here. Why am I going down to low ground? Okay, yeah. I just keep building around this. The 20. It's a good name for it. I'm not sure if the 20 is that OP though, because Zagara could attack from here, and the Hunter could attack from here. So there's definitely ways to break it, and like Mass Lane plus Bane Lanes is really good versus Spirit. It'll kill towers a lot faster than they can kill you. And Bane Lanes are good versus almost every lane you worry. Except for like Mass Odin or like Aberrations or stuff like that, where you really need Somps, but I think Banelings are just better than Roaches, Hydras, and Pegless, and when you break bases, because your Roaches and Hydras don't normally live like, I don't know how long you need, like 10 seconds of attacking for it to be better than a Baneling. Maybe longer. And Banelings does their damage right away with AoE and then denies feed. Like in a base like this, where there's like 6 survivors fighting for gas, and then you go Banelings versus it, if you deny them feed while killing their stuff, you can kind of just starve them. And because you're getting so much gas, you can just try and spam hatcheries to up your income in the behind it. And that can be one way to break a base.
Time for a timing push.
Yep, so I'm kind of trying to leave room for people to move.
They're attacking your base.
Normally I don't care too much about that. Especially most of my team who fly. Which actually I think they all can fly. Artanis, Scientist, Scion, Prophet. Everyone except for Dark Templar. So maybe I should have just built more on the high ground and left a little bit less here. That might have been a good way to improve my base.
Pylon is under attack.
It's important not to go too far into creep when you're doing this,
Upgrade complete.
because it can be very easy. Yep, so Cyan died. Like, it can be very easy to snipe Spirit if he goes too far into creep. Like, right now there's a pretty good chance Zagari could get me pretty low. If they went an early third attack and TP'd right on top of me and slowed me, they might be able to kill me. But I have Blink up, which is why I'm being a little bit more greedy. If I had to use my Blink, I would honestly just like play way safer afterwards until I Blink back up. I see a lot of people just try and build forward without a base behind it. And I think that's a huge mistake too, because this is pretty easy to break, honestly. Notice I'm using shield batteries because lanes will ignore shield batteries, which means instead of a huge choke point, or instead of a huge like attack angle they could have, there's just that choke. And somehow all my teammates are dying, even though I had a base at like 14 minutes. So that's fun. But I guess on the other hand, like, a lot of them were supports, and if they don't attack my base, those supports aren't going to get any feed, so they can actually get pretty far behind that way. Whereas like a Scientist is just going to be super happy ecoing in here. Like, he'll have like 2 hours of salvage in time, and he can eco freely. Here I'm kind of just going for the choke point around here. Just get this huge arc so that they can't really attack me, or I can push forward. Also, one thing that's nice now is Spirit Towers can see on high ground now, so I can kind of harass up here from down here. I really just don't want them to get the eco to mass lane and bait me, because if they kill Dark Templar and Scientist, like, they could eventually just kill me. Not even eventually, just they could kill me pretty fast. If some good
Your pylon, you're gonna be in red supply.
with some good lean bane action. And later Somps maybe. No, actually I think leans are more cost efficient versus pure Spirit. But thankfully, if the Scientist is alive and he just fire bats, that removes my hard counter, so synergy is very strong. And like it's 25 minutes in, I have this huge base.
Your base is under attack.
I know Cigar is coming, so I just run as far away as possible. They mass bane there, they kill a few turrets. Because I can't go on the high ground, I'm just building on the low ground in the meantime. And I'm gonna go right back up there. I wait for the pylon to spawn. And another thing that's important is make sure your base is kind of compact. Even if you rapid fire, you can rapid fire it too and leave some spaces, but I see some people try and like leave one leave one building space in between each tower, and that really reduces your like army strength by a ton. Like, it's a huge difference. Like, it's a very exponential difference. Like, being able to build your towers on this, where it's 6 tiles, but enough for 3 buildings, is way more impactful than 4 tiles, which is enough for 2 buildings. Especially because pylon, there's just like a less cannon to pylon, or a higher cannon to pylon ratio. Because with the other way, you only have like 5 or 7 cannons per pylon, whereas with that, you have like 10 or 11. So that can be a huge difference. If you look up Lanchester's laws, which I've kind of mentioned a lot on Discord, you can kind of calculate army strength for ranged armies by like HP times damage times unit squared. And if you notice, I said unit squared, which means like, so if you think about it this way, like 3 roaches would be, that squared would be 9, whereas 2 roaches would be 4 if you square that. So an army strength of 9 is over twice as strong as an army strength of 4 for the addition of only 1 roach, like 50% more roaches. So like, it's just really important to have mass in this game, but it doesn't 100% work in StarCraft 2 because of how AoE works. And sometimes you don't have like roaches that are within range, but yeah, you just want as many turrets as possible within range at all times. And even just a few more makes a huge difference. Whereas if you like increase damage or HP or armor or whatever, that's only a multiplicative effect instead of an exponential effect of adding more mass to your army. But on the other hand, like upgrades in this game, well, not for Spirit, but like for other classes where they go 3/3, that gives 5 damage or 5 armor, which can easily make an army or each unit twice as strong if they're only taking like half as much damage from lanes. So upgrades are also really important in this game too. So just upgrades in mass, but as I've mentioned a million times before, 3/3 is usually a noob trap. You might have noticed in my Ares videos I went 3/3. I also lost my vultures, so why would you copy a build from a noob? So moral of the story, yeah, this is such a strong base. Like, if they have to attack up this ramp to kill this, or up this ramp, or if they attack here, I have these towers on the side to protect me. Pretty much anytime you can get like low ground turrets surrounded by high ground turrets on both sides, it's like super strong because this protects this and vice versa. So I kind of did that here. Like this protects this, protects this.
Our base is under attack. How'd this
You can see this attack right here. Like there's just this huge arc.
You're under attack.
And DT is just getting fed here. Let's see, level 8. Let's see if he gets to level 9 from all these lanes.
Lift off, burrow, warp elsewhere.
Oh, and I got the kill. Alright, GG guys, see you next video. Remember the pylon trick I taught you. Pylon, cannon, shield battery. It'll help you kill a lot more lanes for pretty cheap. And also, let's see if we can go back. Another thing I forgot to mention.
Upgrade.
Cool, I went to right back when I made it. So, as you can see, like usually when you have a pylon and just a cannon, you only have like vision right here, and that sometimes like you just miss killing the lane. And this shield battery or a pylon would give you just enough vision to kill a lane that's hugging this corner, and it can like make you spend less money on vision upgrades, which will help your economy even further. All right, see you guys in the next video.